Hey, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be talking about my NECA Terminator 2 Ultimate John Connor figure. Now I am very surprised that I actually managed to get this figure, because this is actually an exclusive San Diego Comic-Con figure, which I actually managed to get. I actually had put in an order to get it, and I surprisingly got it. And that was also my first time ever doing that, and I was so surprised that I actually was able to get this, because it was like a 3-day event where you can actually order these exclusive figures. And I tried on the first day to pick up this figure, and I had missed it, and I didn't think I would succeed, but I tried it again the second day and I actually managed to get my order through, and I actually was able to succeed and get me a ultimate John Connor figure. So I was very surprised about that. And that was my first time actually doing that too, because these figures are exclusive. That was the only way you can actually get this figure. Now I know eventually, I think I'm hearing that some of these might come to, I think, like GameStop, if I'm not mistaken. So this might eventually come to like GameStop, because I know they do that with certain figures. They have like exclusive like figures like NECA. Then they'll actually make them eventually available to like the public. But they'll be like at certain locations like GameStop or like Target too, as well. And I know you can actually get them from like scalpers. I think that's what they call them, like on eBay too as well. But I know a lot of times when they actually do really bring the figure to like stores too as well, I think it'd be actually different. Like from the one I actually got right here, this way will have all the items. But when if they do bring this to like GameStop or something like that, I think certain items won't be with this figure. Like John might not have like his like the endoskeleton arm, or he might not have like the hacking device. Something to be missing. I believe he won't have everything. But then they have like the accessory packs too that they eventually release too as well. And that's probably when they will actually provide everything. I know they did that with like the Newt figure too as well from Aliens. Like when she was at San Diego Comic-Con, she was like an exclusive figure, and she had exclusive items. So when she actually came, you was actually able to get her with like that Sigourney Weaver, like the Ripley figure, but Newt didn't have her items, but you were actually able to get her items later on down the line, I think, like in an accessory kit that they have for Aliens. Now, of course, this John Connor figure is actually based on the character from this film right here, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, which is one of my all-time favorite films. I actually saw this when it was originally in theaters 2 times. I even saw it when they had it in 3D too as well. Now, this is the 4K version that I have right here. Now, of course, the character, I think Edward Furlong, he actually provided his likeness for the where he authorized NECA to actually create the figure like with his likeness, so it will look like Edward Furlong. I don't know if they had issues in the past or anything like that, but he allowed them to actually use his likeness for this particular figure. But yeah, I'm definitely excited about this, and I actually have the other Terminator 2 figures too as well. Actually, I also have the some of the figures based on the first one too, but these are the ones I have from Terminator 2, like the T-800 Ultimate and the Ultimate T-1000, Now, there still are other ones that I don't have, that I want, and I'm planning on getting if I can, because they're kind of rare now, I didn't pick them up when they was first available. But yeah, I'm going to just get on to talking about this right now, As you can see, there's an image of the figure inside too as well. I'm going to touch on it though as I go through it. This is the box art for the Ultimate John Connor figure. And I actually had like a Terminator 2 like motion picture, like the cars. Now I had these back when the film was actually released, and this was that same image from this card right here, because I had like the whole collection, and this was card 136. And it actually gave you a description of John too, about him too as well. Now this box, like I said, it is a very thick box too. I think this is actually the thickest box I have ever seen. I know the other ones I could think of that are thick like this are like the actual Alien, the Ultimate Alien figures from NECA. Those boxes are thick too as well. But this box right here is very massive, and I believe because the actual motorcycle is inside here too, like John Connor's motorcycle. So as you can see, it says Terminator 2 Judgment Day right there on the cover, and it also says John Connor right there with Motorbike, as you can see. It also has an image of like John on the side too, like the same image that's on the front. Terminator 2 Judgment Day logo. And of course it has a description on the back too as well, It also says includes endoskeleton arm, hacking device, backpack, interchangeable heads, and motorbike with display stand. And as you can see, there's like images of the figure on the back too as well. And of course the various things you can do with the figure too. And it, as usual, has a description too as well, which I'm finna read. It says 3 billion human lives ended on August 29th, 1997. The few who survived the nuclear fire of Judgment Day live only to face a new nightmare, the war against the machines. In their effort to eliminate all remaining humans, Skynet sent 2 Terminators back through time. Their mission to destroy John Connor, the future leader of the human resistance. The first was programmed to strike at his mother, Sarah Connor, in the year 1984, before John was born. It failed. The second was to eliminate John when he was just a child. As before, the resistance was able to send a lone warrior to protect the boy. The only question was which one would reach him first. And of course, you know, those are kind of like the words that Sarah Connor has spoken at the beginning of Terminator 2. So as you can see, this right here is the inside of the box too. I mean, the figure itself too. You can see like John on the inside. The motorcycle is behind him too as well. And the various accessories too. I like the box art that they have for him too as well right here. An image of him with the motorcycle, man, that's cool. As you can see, this right here is the insert that comes with the figure. And this is actually, you know, where the chase sequence with the T-1000 and John Connor and the T-800 took place. Because you can even see that there, abandoned, destroyed car right there. So yeah, I probably use this for like some like photography pics, you know. Okay, as you can see, there's the ultimate John Connor figure. So what I do is actually just get into it, you know, like the accessories and so on, the things that he have too as well. So as you can see, there's the ultimate John Connor figure, and I'm measuring him right now. And he's about a little over 6 inches, like 6 inches on the dot. Now I actually have him on the stand too as well, so yeah, I think he is really about 6 inches. And I am amazed, this really does look like you know, Edward Furlong, you know, if you like look closely at it. I like how they have his hair like in his face too. And it's actually, you know, you can kind of like move it too a little bit. You can kind of like bend the back, as you can see. It's like a nice like plastic material. Now, one of the things I did notice about this, and I can kind of see why NECA would do that with this particular figure, you know. It doesn't have like the Public Enemy like logo on this shirt like it was in the movie. So I kind of think that's kind of a problem, you know. But it's still like awesome. I can kind of see why they probably did that, you know. Being they don't have that like, hip-hop music group logo on the shirt, you know. Also, this I believe they could have done like this jacket right here. In the film, this jacket is actually like a military like camo type style jacket. It's like green like this, but it's still, you can tell, like a military looking camo like jacket, you know. Whereas this jacket right here is just like a straight up like green, as you can see. And of course now you also see that John Connor has like his backpack on too as well. I like how you can set the zippers and stuff on it. That's a nice touch. I'm already enjoying this figure, by the way. I think it's awesome, even though they have like little stuff like that that's actually missing, you know. Now you also can take this backpack off too. I'm gonna touch on all that. But even like John Connor's like jeans as well, you can see they look good. You even can see the tears in them too right there. Like you said, it's like a hole right there in his jeans. I guess from like being damaged, you know. I like how the wrinkles are in it too as well. Even like the seam in the jeans too. I think that's awesome. You even can see his watch too right here on his hand. That's a nice little touch too, like the watch that he had on too. I think that's awesome. I really do like this figure so far though, no joke. Even like his shoes, you know, those are nicely done. And you can see where like the holes are if you want to put them on a stand, you know, they're like actually like in the middle and not at the edge, you know. I think that's kind of okay, you know. I know NECA's been doing that with some of their figures here lately. Even like the hairstyle of John, like how you can see like that other layer, how he had like the hair kind of like cut right there. I think that's kind of cool. And you can tell this does look like John Connor wherever furlong at certain times in the film, you know. I think they did a good job there too. It probably could have been better, you know, but like the eyes and stuff, but I think this is still like a superb, especially if you like angle it or give it the right kind of lighting, this would be a superb figure, you know. Now I'm gonna see if I can actually take off his backpack. And I managed to get John's backpack off too, as you can see. I had a little struggle with it, but it's pretty easy, you know. I wouldn't really recommend it, you know, because even I probably always keep it on him at all times, you know. As you can see, there's the backpack. Now the material in it, you know, you can actually tell, I don't think this would really break unless you really like forcibly doing it the way it is. It's really like wedged in there, you know, you can tell this one rip, you know, unless you really like pulling it or something, you know, if you take your time, you can get it, you know. Another thing I want to do is touch on the actual articulation of the John Connor figure to itself. Now, as you can see, and he moves real good. His arms can be lifted like that, as you can see. You can bend them like that, like as you can see. And he has good articulation too. He's not stiff. So as you can see, you can bend his arms like that. The hands can be turned too. As you can see, you can turn the hand. His head, you know, it can be lifted up. It can go like down too, like that. You can lift it up, or you can turn it like sideways, you know, so on. The jacket can be kind of open like that. Now that I think looks kind of like bad too. How you can see that ab crunch in his stomach. It's still okay though, you know. But I mean, I guess that, you know, it's kind of far. You can kind of turn them some, but not too much. The knees can be bent too, as you can see. He has good articulation. Good articulation. It's not stiff, you know. Even the feet can be turned, kind of, you know. And he actually does stand too. I don't really need like the stand from, but I probably still use it, you know. Now what I do is actually talk about the actual accessories too. So I guess we could start with the backpack, which I already kind of had showed. So I guess I could see, you know, give a demonstration how you can do this. You can actually put the bag like on the John's, like, so you can actually have it just hanging like that on one side, you know. See, I have it just hanging there. So actually, I probably will, you know, actually be like taking this off sometimes, you know. Like, but you can see, you can just put it on, or you can take it off. As you can see, you can even hang John Connor's bag too as well. You can actually put it in his hand. That's awesome to touch, you know. I think that's cool. And John Connor also has like this other like head sculpt, which I'll show right here. And I think this is from when it's like in the actual T2 in 3D, like the ride at Universal Studios, because you can see like the bandana around his hair. This is from like the future sequence, where he's like in the future, you know. And you can see the bandana actually hangs too as well. So what I do is I switch this out. Now they actually have like a stand here, but I think this is actually for like the motorcycle. But you can, I believe, actually put this. You can put like John's head on this too as well if you want. But I'm just gonna use it for the motorcycle. But I'm just giving a demonstration, you know. And as you can see, there's the alternate head for John with the bandana on. You can see it hanging and the flaps too. So I think it's kind of like the same face as this one. Where actually, you know, where this one right has an open mouth, you know, like it's like what? But this one is like closed, you know, like he's calm. Accessory that John has is this hacking device, like this thing that he used when he was hacking like the ATM in the movie. Easy money. Remember when he said that? Because this right here is the actual like computer thing that he had that he was hacking with, and it's like the actual ATM card that he used. And you can see it has like this long wire. I think it's kind of cool that NECA included something like this, knowing he didn't really use it that much, you know. But I mean, he did though. Kind of he used it on the ATM, and I think he used it on the when it was inside Cyberdon to get the endoskeleton, if I can remember correctly. As you can see, there's John with the hacking device in his hand. Now the other accessory that John Connor has, and I think this is such a cool accessory, but I know he can't really hold it, is the actual T-800 endoskeleton arm from the first Terminator movie, Well, from this movie too, but this is the arm from the original Terminator that tried to kill his mother, Sarah Connor. Remember they had this in Cyberdyne Systems. Now, it does like you probably can twist it, but I'm just going to leave it alone, And I was just giving an example of how it looks, I think that's so awesome too. I always knew if they ever did a figure based on John Connor, he would actually come with this too, It would make so much sense to give him this. And the endoskeleton arm itself is about 3 inches. 3 inches in length. I also believe that this is the same endoskeleton arm from NECA's endoskeleton, because it does look like it, and I have that one too, but I'm not going to really bother with it, But the next accessory that John Connor does have, and I guess this probably is like the main thing that's really the awesomest and cool about, like his coolest accessory, it has to be this motorcycle from the film, as you can see. And this is how the motorcycle looked in the film too, It even has like that white like mark right there on there too. And that's cool. I like how the motorcycle looks like dirty and stuff too, And it's lightweight too as well, It's light, and actually, the wheels themselves can be turned. As you can see, the wheels can turn. They can move back and forth too as well. It feels real light. Even this can turn too as well. Now he also even has like a kickstand too on it. Right there, you can actually pull it out and sit it down. Or you can also use the option of you can actually put the motorcycle on this. I think this right here, this is actually made for the motorcycle. And as you can see, there's like a hole right there. And I think you just stick it in this hole right here, Cause you just twist it on there, and that'll actually support it, That's probably the way I would actually go with it instead of using like the actual kickstand, Because it might, like the kickstand, I can see it actually breaking eventually, so that's probably how I would actually display my motorcycle, But all in all, I think this is superb. This is really awesome. I think this is a cool accessory to have, Now what I think I want to try, I actually want to try putting John on the motorcycle itself. So I'm going to get out of the shot real quick. See how that looks, And as you can see, there's John Connor on the motorcycle. Now, one thing I do notice about this is like you can tell like John, his feet won't touch the ground if you actually have him on the motorcycle. So that's why actually I got him on the stand right now. So if you actually want to display him, I think it's probably best to have the stand on it if you want him to actually be sitting on it, And I actually was able to put his hands on the handlebars too as well. Because if you actually just do it like that, it's like he's kind of floating in the air, And I think that's how it was in the movie, Obviously the motorcycle was too big, but I could get the hands around him too, Like his hands actually on the, even this one, now this one kind of loose, I actually had to use your hair dryer too though. But they do actually grip the motorcycle too. As you can see, here's the other Terminator figures that I have from NECA. Now there are a couple of them missing, like I don't have like the Ultimate Sarah Connor, which I want to get. I was trying to get it to at one while. Even like the Ultimate Motorcycle T1000 too as well. But this here is the Ultimate T1000 from Terminator 2, the Ultimate T800 from Terminator 2, the Ultimate T800 from the Terminator original one, the Ultimate T800 Technor. Oh yeah, this one was actually the Police Assault. I also have endoskeleton. Now they're saying this is based on the endoskeleton from the first one, but because it has like the rifle, I think it's be like the one from part 2, But they do say it's the first one is based on the first endoskeleton, And of course, here's my Ultimate John Connor, which was a San Diego Comic Con exclusive figure Then that was the only place you can get it, and I managed to get that, so I'm happy about that, you know. Okay, there's my NECA Terminator 2 Ultimate John Connor figure. And again, this was a San Diego Comic Con, or you could say SDCC Comic Con exclusive figure. So that was the only way you can actually pick up this figure, and I was so surprised and amazed that I was actually able to get this figure, you know. I can't believe it, you know. Now, of course, you know, John Connor is based on the character from this film, Terminator 2, which I have right here. And he was played by Eric Furlong, who provided his likeness for the figure itself, you know. But yeah, I'm surprised I got this, and I think this is a superb and awesome figure. If you're a Terminator 2 fan or a Terminator fan, period, I would definitely recommend getting this one. I think it eventually become, if they ever do, that's the problem with it. That's kind of sad for like fans, you know. But there are figures that I don't have really, you know, like that I'm still missing. But this really was an exclusive figure that was only at the Comic Con, you know. But I'm sure this will eventually come to like retail, because I'm hearing it might be like GameStop or Target, you know. But the thing about it, like once that figure actually does show up in them stores, it'll probably be missing some of the items that it did have, that mine did have, like the original one that was actually the exclusive one, you know. But I would definitely recommend this, you know, once it does become available, you know, if it ever does, you know. So yeah, this is the NECA Terminator 2 Judgment Day Ultimate John Connor figure, you know. An awesome, superb figure. Like, it does have a couple issues, you know, that aren't really true to the character of John Connor, but I would definitely, you know, this is a superb figure. It's worth having, you know. Okay, please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. Easy money. Da-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na. Da 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 da.